Friday night action in the USL Championship from Lexington SC Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky. It's Lexington SC playing host to North Carolina FC. Tonight's match is fueled by Celsius. Celsius is here to help you stay active and focused on your goals. For the former pro striker Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Josh Eastern. Standings in the Western Conference, Lexington just above the playoff line at the start of this week, but it is so jumbled right around that playoff line. 3 points could go a long way. It could also move them into a home playoff spot. For this Lexington side, they have grown as this season has come along. They're first in the USL Championship, and first things first, you got to be good at home.
They've done a really good job as of late, this Lexington side, at understanding the areas that they can really exploit their opposition. They're being a little bit more direct, and once they do get into that final third, they're very composed and they're very efficient. They like to get numbers high up the field. They're full of confidence. Look for them to continue that here at home against NCFC.
Lexington trying to keep it rolling, and forward Forster Ayago, he's the loanee from Real Salt Lake. He'll spearhead the attack tonight.
Forster Ayago is just a nightmare to defend because he's big, he's physical, but also has very soft feet that he can combine with his teammates underneath him. Service into him will be crucial to get him higher up the field and really testing this North Carolina FC back line.
Last time out for North Carolina FC, playing host to Hartford Athletic. A back and forth match, but 2 late goals for Hartford and no points taken at home for North Carolina.
If you're John Bradford now, you're looking for a reaction from your side. It's not easy to go up 2-0 to concede in the 86 and 90+3 against a Hartford Athletic side. You have to do a better job at winning your individual duels and also being able to close out games on the road in a hostile environment. It's going to be a massive challenge for this NCFC side, and it starts within the first 5 minutes of getting in a rhythm.
A couple late goals there for Hartford, and in the Eastern Conference, it's Hartford right on the heels of North Carolina now. North Carolina still at least a game up on Hartford with that 4-point gap over 5th place, but 3 points tonight. They could hop over Loudoun into 3rd spot. And forward Evan Conway, he'll help spearhead the attack for NCFC.
Evan Conway is just a big part of what NCFC wants to do going forward. He has the ability to run in behind and stretch the game and really test the shape of Lexington's backline. But also, when he has the ball on his feet, he's able to combine with his teammates in central locations. Evan Conway needs to be the best player if NCFC wants to come into Lexington and take all the points.
Building you up to first kick tonight from Lexington, Kentucky. Some Friday night action in the USL Championship. It's Lexington SC and North Carolina FC. The last time they faced off, they were in USL League One. We'll have lineups and first kick coming up next.
Who is Lexington Sporting Club? We are the professional soccer team in the heart of the Bluegrass. From our Youth Academy to the Women's Super League to the Men's USL Championship team, we're building the future. From every corner of Lexington, we are united under one crest. This is your team. This is your community. Together, we are creating our story and leaving our mark. This isn't just any club. It's a club to call your own. Get your tickets today at lexsporting.com/tickets.
Success isn't a game of chance. It's about making the right moves. Just like Lexington Sporting Club, Commonwealth Credit Union aims to win by helping you defend your goals and keeping your money on the attack. As the official credit union of Lexington Sporting Club, we're empowering success on the field and in your finances with smarter banking options and unbeatable service. Are you ready to take the lead? Then get the home field advantage for your finances, only with Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently.
We live with you, build with you, grow up with you, and dream with you. At Central Bank, we belong to the same communities you do. You're our neighbors, friends, and business partners. And through the relationships we build with you every day, we consistently serve you better. That's what highly personal banking is all about. We start with you.
This is where worry turns into relief. Where confusion turns into answers. This is where your family can turn to the experts for the big things and the little things. Extraordinary care is right here. UK Healthcare, the power of advanced medicine.
The USL on CBS is presented by Best Western Hotels and Resorts, the official hotel partner of the United Soccer League. Starting lineups tonight for Lexington SC and head coach Terry Boss, a 4-2-3-1 tonight. Blaine Ferry, Speedy Williams holding down the center of the park tonight for Lexington.
Central locations will be really important for this Lexington side. On the ball, expect them to keep the game moving to supply that front four, and off the ball, they need to do a really good job at supplying that security blanket and keeping things compact for Lexington.
A 1-0 loss against Las Vegas last time out. For North Carolina and head coach John Bradford, a 4-3-3 today. That front line, Olex Anderson, he's been in good goal scoring form.
That front three has a lot of fluidity and a lot of expansiveness with Anderson, the ability to run in behind Evan Conway as well. Very vertical. Perez might come a little bit more central to get on the ball and to be the player that pulls the strings from that number 10 role. That front three, they're aggressive and they have a lot of energy at running in behind.
Oliver Zemla, a third start in goal since coming in on loan from the Philadelphia Union. Another start tonight for Ahmad Alkak as we are ready to go for first kick this evening. Our referee, Atahan Yaya, will have the whistle. Lexington in the blue kits tonight as we are ready to kick off this Friday night in the USL Championship. Couple games up here on the CBS Sports Golazo Network. There is the whistle and we are underway. It's Lexington SC and North Carolina FC. The first matchup between these two clubs since 2023. All previous matchups have been in USL League One. A couple years ago, or last year rather, it was North Carolina making the move up to the championship. This year, Lexington making the move up, and now their first matchup here at the championship level. For this Lexington side, last time out, a 1-0 loss against Las Vegas. That loss ended a 3-game win streak. They went 6 unbeaten. Part of that 3-game win streak was part of it after a 13-game winless run at the start of this season. This is a team that head coach Terry Boss said has really come along as this season has progressed. There's been belief with this side, and now they're starting to get some results, and that's starting to increase the performances within this side as well.
Early in the season, this Lexington side did a really good job in terms of their performances, staying like for like with a lot of the big hitters in USL Championship, but it was those fine and those little details that continued to lack, whether it was losing your individual skill battles in your defensive third, but not taking your chances. They've done a better job at righting those wrongs, and now you're starting to see them get into form and really come into their own, this Lexington side.
A little bit of pressure here. Touch at the back. Zemla. Send this over the top. Chested down. Perez trying to bring that with them. Their appeals for a handball. Speedy Williams collects it again in the middle for Lexington. And for North Carolina, last time out, a 3-2 loss against Hartford, as we talked about in the open. Just a really tough way to lose a match, conceding in the 86th minute and then in stoppage time. So no points taken at home in that match against Hartford. And that loss ended a 3-game unbeaten run for North Carolina. They went 2 wins and a draw. It's been up and down performances and results over these last few weeks, but John Bradford said last week overall, just a tough one to take.
Need a response if you are North Carolina. Good ball here from Burks into Firmino.
A foul and a whistle here. It's quickly put back in play by Williams. Rodriguez and Lexington taking some time on the ball here early on. Looking for some width, and now a chance to drive in fields. Couple step overs, and now the shot taken. Nothing there for Oliver Zemla as this runs out of play. Tonight's keys to the match are presented by Toyota. What do you got tonight?
For Lexington, you need to find an offensive rhythm through that front three of Ayago, Adedeokun, and Rodriguez, understanding that if you can get them on a rhythm, now they can really test NCFC's back line. And for North Carolina, you need to be compacting your defensive shape, not giving Lexington the ability to play in between lines, and that starts with Somersault and Maldonado, your double pivot.
Long ball downfield. Lexington going to win the initial header. Ferry looking to lift in behind. Zemla had that one, but the flag is up for offside. Forster Ayago, the loanee, in that offside position. Head coach Terry Boss said about Las Vegas, a disappointing result. It was a game in which they did not concede a shot on goal. It was an own goal that was the difference in that one game. Terry Boss saying, not our best, but we still created chances. Said overall, maybe it's a wake-up call for this team because we need to stick to who we are as a team. Here's Gibert, partnering at center back here this evening. Quick passing out of the back. It's Brooks Thompson who gets the start in goal for Lexington tonight. He was the starting goalkeeper and made those big saves in the penalty kick shootout in the USL League One final back in 2023 for North Carolina. Now he goes up against his former club here this evening.
The second time that we've seen Connor Donovan be really aggressive at stepping through the back of Ayago. Lexington doing a good job at baiting that midfield line of North Carolina out of their position, and that is when they try to penetrate in between lines. Ayago needs to do a better job at just holding off his individual defender.
Again, looking to play in behind. Good step, Gibert there for Lexington. Speedy Williams now trying to play out shoulder to shoulder there with Evan Conway, and Lexington able to keep it. Again, trying to play in behind, and it's broken up.
Good challenge.
Conway goes over. It'll be a throw in here for North Carolina. John Bradford, his fourth season as head coach, making the playoffs last season in the USL Championship. Of course, winning that USL League One title back in 2023. Long throw. Comes to the outside of the area. Chance to take this from distance. It's Louis Perez who has it blocked down. Bryce Washington comes to collect and moves it back for Oliver Zemla. Lexington making the jump to the USL Championship this year after a couple years in USL League One. North Carolina, they've kind of been bouncing back and forth. Remember, it was 2018 to 2020 in the championship, 3 seasons in League One, and then back to the championship last year. So it's interesting that both of these teams have made that jump over the past couple years. We asked both coaches if they kind of took anything from the other, and both said no. It's very different scenarios, different situations, but both coaches did talk about kind of the demands of playing in the championship being a little bit different than in League One.
Well, you just look at the roster and how both of these managers have built their roster from bottom to the top. You look at players that have had experience and that have had success in the championship. Paco Craig's a player that comes to mind, center back for NCFC with his career at Lou City, winning titles. And then you look at Speedy Williams, essentially for Lexington, 2 players that are at the top of USL Championship in terms of their achievements and coming and being leaders within the young squads.
Zemla looking to pick out that ball over the top. Zemla has gotten some opportunities in Major League Soccer with Philadelphia, but getting a chance here on loan to play on a regular basis. There's a couple of good goalkeepers, Andre Blake in specific for the Union. So Zemla comes out on loan. CJ Olney also on this Lexington roster on loan from the Union, but not part of the roster here tonight. He is with the US Under-20s. Long ball downfield. Again, it's Zemla, and again, it's the flag up for offside against Forster Ayago. Lexington Sporting Club is thrilled to offer Lil Kickers, a nationally acclaimed youth soccer program built for children ages 18 months to 9 years. Sessions start September 27th. Sign up at lexsporting.com/youth. Some youngsters in the crowd here tonight. Cock making that run in behind. He gets the feed from Evan Conway. The cross coming in, it's a foul, and it's a free kick coming. It'll also be a yellow card. Gael Gibert into the book.
Fantastic recognition from Alcock here to understand you played into Evan Conway. You continue your run. And Gibert comes in a little bit late as he comes across. The ball's gone. It's the second leg that gets him in trouble. That swooping motion that takes out Alcock here towards the corner. Really good action for NCFC in terms of the recognition, the off-the-ball movement, winning a really dangerous set piece here.
That is a yellow card for Gael Gibert of Lexington, brought to you by Hicks and Fumpson. Free kick on the way here for North Carolina. Luis Perez, in-swinger, back post, and headed away. Out to the top of the area, chance to hit this from distance. Instead, it's moved along. And a player down at the moment for Lexington. Perez gets it back again. Another in-swinging cross is headed away. And Alcock is there to collect. Lays it off for Washington. Mikey Maldonado. Ball off the mark, but a lot of his passes have been on the mark. 8 assists so far this season. Time for the most assists in the USL Championship is Maldonado. A great season so far for Maldonado, who's been with this team since they made their move up from USL League One.
The relationship between Maldonado and Somersault centrally so important for NCFC, what they want to do going forward. Maldonado, more the ball-playing center midfielder, likes to pull the strings with the amount of assists that he's had. Somersault's going to be the workhorse, box-to-box, covering every single blade of grass and putting out fires. So those two are the engine for John Bradford and the visiting side.
And it was Raheem Somersault to get on the score sheet in the last game against Hartford, his first goal in the USL Championship. Play this through lines, quick up, back, and through. Speedy Williams over the top. And there's Oliver Zemla. Oh, he's German. Manuel Neuer, he probably sees him play sweeper keeper, and he's playing a little sweeper keeper himself tonight.
It's about the third time that we've seen him about 20 yards off of his line. Very active in terms of reading the play from Zemla.
Might that allow North Carolina to play a little bit of a higher line? We've already seen Ayago offside twice already in this game. Played him behind, and of course, it's Zemla there again.
Sweeper keeper.
Zemla getting a real chance with his North Carolina side. We've seen North Carolina go out and get loanees. It was the opposite goalkeeper tonight, Brooks Thompson, that came in on loan a couple years ago and helped win that USL League One title. Now he's in goal for Lexington tonight. Long throw coming here, Kendall Burks. Header away. Lexington trying to keep this. Speedy Williams tries to float it forward and does wonderfully. Tries to cut this back. Top of the area, Williams over the bar and out of play.
Really good patience from Joe Hafferty. Top side of your screen. Takes a good first touch, and now he allows this back line for NCFC to drop off, and that allows Speedy Williams to come in for the second option. But once Speedy Williams approaches this ball, his shoulders go back, and that's why it goes up and over the crossbar. Player of his quality should be hitting the target from that distance at really testing Zemla.
Speedy Williams with Louisville from 2017 to 2020, playing against his former teammate, Paco Craig. They won a couple of USL Cups. play in behind. Alexanderson could not quite get there, taken by Thompson. Cox sliding in. Lexington taking their time on the ball here. Dedokun. Cock all over him and eventually commits the foul. Conversation with the official.
Nice little battle that we have on our near side. Between Dedokun and Alcock here. Just no need to try to win that ball. He's playing negative, he's playing backwards as you come across. Rash challenge, lucky not to see yellow. Alcock.
Rodriguez was looking to make that run in behind. He had to turn back as Lexington elect just to keep possession for the moment. Speedy Williams.
The relationship between Blaine Ferry and Speedy Williams needs to do a little bit better in terms of their spacing. Right now, both players are operating in the same pocket of space. Makes life very easy for NCFC just to take out two players. So if Speedy Williams is a little bit deeper, Blaine Ferry needs to be more aggressive at taking his position higher up the field.
Good hesitation there by Rodriguez. He progresses forward and lays it off for Speedy Williams. Williams still looking. Comes back to the near side. Dedokun trying to slide that between a couple of red shirts. It was broken up. And here's Alexanderson trying to hold play up. It was poked away from behind. And now Lexington can turn it upfield. Cutting this into the middle. It's Brotilio Rodriguez. He scores! But the flag is up for offside. No goal. What a nice move there by Rodriguez, showing that patience. It's all for naught.
Nick Firmino's just so influential, the way that Lexington like to play, the quick touches. This touch right here, I think, is what gets Rodriguez in an offside position. About half of a yard off the shoulder of Alcock here. Talk about the soft feet and tight areas, ability to create his window very quickly. A little bit of a glimpse of how explosive Lexington can be when Nick Firmino's pulling the strings.
Rodriguez making that jump up from MLS Next Pro, where he spent the last couple of years with Tacoma Defiance up in Seattle. In his first season here with Lexington, couple of goals, couple of assists for Rodriguez so far this season. North Carolina just having trouble getting on the ball. It's been all Lexington here to start in these opening 17 minutes.
Again, just notice how aggressive left side of your screen, Washington like for like with Rodriguez. So if you are an attacking player and you understand that NCFC is going to be that aggressive, pull them out of position, make runs towards corner flags, open up gaps so you can play in central locations.
Back for Thompson.
Nice pocket.
And now Lexington able to get out in transition here. Ayago going to ground. Alcock was there. Dedokun cuts it in, goes for goal, and sails it well out of play. That was nearly from back to front, but just didn't have the finishing product.
Fantastic pickup from Kendall Burks into Nick Firmino. Now the whole field starts to open up. Dedokun does a good job at trying to get into his preferred right foot. But notice his shoulders, where they are when he does strike this ball. Facing towards that corner flag off balance and goes up and over.
It's Alcock who is down here. Cheers to local beer. West 6 Brewing is proud to be the official craft beer of Lexington Sporting Club. Find their locally craft beers all around the state of Kentucky. From the flagship West 6 IPA to Sixer Light Lager, there's something for everyone. Head to west6.com to visit one of their dynamic tap rooms and learn more about Stadium Ale, the official craft beer of Lexington SC. Fans enjoying a nice night here in Lexington, where Lexington SC has been a very good home team. They are unbeaten over their last 5 home games. North Carolina trying to end that and get back on track after last week's tough loss against Hartford. It's the 4th meeting between these two sides, all of them coming in USL League One. North Carolina's had the upper hand. 2 wins and a draw in those 3 meetings. Voss a chance to talk things over with Adelokun. Back to play. Alcock back on his feet. He will come back onto the field, it looks like, in just a moment, as Oliver Zemla is set to send this away. Another foul in the middle. Free kick going the way of Lexington. They've started on the front foot tonight. The chances for North Carolina have been few and far between.
You can just notice, Cleverstall and Maldonado, how aggressive they are. That leaves a nice little pocket of space. If you can bypass that initial line, the whole field will start to open up for Lexington. Connor Donovan, Paco Craig, Washington being really aggressive, staying like for like with that front 3 of Iago, Rodriguez, and Adelokun. If you can pull them out of position, now you have a secondary runner with Nick Firmino. That is a way that you can really exploit that line in behind of NCFC.
Alcock back on the fields. He's this one back for Washington. Alcock, good body control as he brings it in fields. Perez taken down. The opposite number 13, Blaine Ferry. Free kick on the way.
Gets bailed out here, Luis Perez, because once his ball comes to you, you need to go out the other way. Notice how he takes this touch back into pressure right here for Perez. If you can open up your hips, there's 2 real options going back. Clever, baits in Blaine Ferry, wins a set piece for his side. Not a lot in that, to be fair.
Blaine Ferry was signed to a short-term contract back at the end of July. Played in the Open Cup this year with 4-0 SC. So it's a good showcase opportunity for a lot of players who maybe don't have pro contracts at the beginning of the season to earn one, and that's exactly what Ferry's done. Maldonado now. The header back, steered out of play, and a corner kick on the way for North Carolina.
8 assists on the season. You always expect really good quality service from Maldonado, and another opportunity to put this thing into the mixer right in front of Thompson and cause a little bit of chaos.
First corner kick of the game for North Carolina. Maldonado, in-swinger, batted away by Thompson.
Difficult here for Brooks Thompson, the amount of pace and whippage on this ball. Able to read the flight, and if you do try to leave your feet, you need to make a contact with the ball, push it up and away. Good goalkeeping from Thompson.
More goalkeeping upcoming for Thompson. It's another corner kick on the way. Luis Perez puts it right into the mixer. It's knotted down. It'll be chased down by Olex Anderson. taken off the ball. Good work there on the far corner. And then he puts Anderson sliding by. Here's Blaine Ferry looking to play out. Play through lines, and now Rodriguez darting forward, looking for the through ball, broken up. Lexington able to keep it. A lot of defending already in the early stages for North Carolina. They're without one of their young players on that back line in Finn Sundstrom, who was called up to the U.S. Under-20 national team camp for this international window. Sundstrom, who signed his first pro deal back in August, but has been with this team now for much of this season, and he really earned that contract.
What's fantastic, Sundstrom, was when he was with NCFC early in the season, the ability to win his individual duels, comfortable with the ball at his feet. Fantastic career ahead of him, Finn Sundstrom.
Firmino, he's fouled. Free kick coming for Lexington. It's Paco Craig stepping forward and committing that foul for North Carolina. Ferry swings it around. Adedokun. Get end line. Adedokun. Again, end line drives this ball in. It's headed away. And now a chance to run and chase after this one. In North Carolina, Evan Conway will get there first. Summersall was the player making the run through the middle, and he could not get onto the end of it.
Difficult task for Evan Conway for Summersall to outrun about 4 Lexington defenders. No real options ahead of him. We're often just putting his foot on it, just retaining possession.
Sargent cuts this one in. Here's Blaine Ferry. Adedokun. This one looking to play it to the back post. Great vision on the pass. I just couldn't find that finishing touch.
You're seeing Joe Hafferty be a real threat for this Lexington side and making that run through the blind side. Adedokun does a really good job at bypassing Ayago and tries to find that weak side run from Joe Hafferty, nearly a picture-perfect pass.
Fans, visit lexsporting.com to shop at the Lexington SC Team Store, your one-stop destination for all the latest LSC gear and official merchandise. Purchase kits, scarves, hats, and more to show off your club pride. That's lexsporting.com. A free kick on the way here for North Carolina, nearing the half-hour mark tonight from Lexington. Still looking for that opening tally. Lexington have had most of the play in this game, just a handful of set pieces so far for NCFC. Roll this forward. Adedokun chips it up, back post. Cleared away. Only as far as Braudilio Rodriguez. Sargent. Ferry keeps it moving for Speedy Williams. Gibert, deflected cross, out of the way by Donovan. This one will loop out of play, and Lexington continuing to keep their foot on the gas.
With the amount of pressure that Lexington has put on, NCFC has done a really good job in terms of their box defending. Not allowing anything easy in favor of the home side. And it starts with the experience of Connor Donovan, Paco Craig, and Bryce Washington.
John Bradford said, we need to defend well in this game, and they've had to do a lot of defending so far through 29 minutes. Kendall Burks, another long throw for Lexington. Couldn't get the initial flick. It comes for Ferry, he tries to keep it moving. And Lexington will keep it. It swung out wide, and Dado couldn't. Couple step overs, now the cross. Blocked away, out for a corner kick. Tonight's Lexington SC corner kicks are presented by Commonwealth Credit Union.
They're just so active, Edidokun on this left-hand side, the ability to go 1v1, but provide real quality once he is in that final third. In the end, Maldonado doing just enough to drop back and do his defensive duties.
Sargent plays it short. Edidokun. Quick passing, Speedy Williams tees it up, and it's just wide. A good hit there, and Oliver Zemla trying to put it back in play right away. Referee will blow this dead because there was somebody shaken up. What a hit, though, from Williams.
Almost something off the training ground, the amount of movement and thought process behind this set piece. Sargent understands Speedy Williams, but his first touch sets him up for success out of his body, and nearly wrong foot Semla towards that near post, hits it well, a lot of traffic. Makes life very difficult for the goalkeeper, nearly the opener for Lexington.
Speedy Williams hasn't scored a goal since 2021, but he's had a couple of good looks so far in the opening half hour. The USL on the CBS Sports Network kicks off September with a League One battle. Playoff contender Spokane Velocity take on newcomer Westchester SC. Sunday, September 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern on the CBS Sports Network.
Good run.
Gonna play in behind for Olex Anderson. Not Alcock. In a direct traffic, it's headed away. Still a chance, though, for North Carolina to keep this. Couple of loose touches and turned over. Rodriguez spins around and moves it out wide. Adedokun floats this up to the back post. Chested down, Firmino looking to find some space. Defended by Paco Craig. Firmino goes over, was looking for a whistle to bail him out, and there's nothing there. Here, that was a handball, and it was off Alcock. They've come off his chest. It's close.
It was his arm.
Was it?
It was.
Okay. Well, that's what the referee saw. That's why I'm sitting here. Rodriguez for Adedokun. So shifty, he cuts it back. Sargent. Now Blaine Ferry chips it forward. Rodriguez to the end line. Couldn't get enough on the cross. Iago came sliding in. The clearance came first. It shouldn't be too much of a surprise that North Carolina doing a lot of defending. Third least average possession in the USL Championship, about 44% per game. They haven't had anything going in transition. That's where they have to hit these teams.
It's been really slow once NCFC does get on the ball. Players taking that second, that third touch, allowing Lexington to get back into their defensive set. Moments ago, we saw Olex Anderson make a really good run, but it's just too slow to recognize for Evan Conway. He needs to have a presence in around that 18-yard box. It's a little bit too predictable through 34 minutes of this game for the visiting side.
Hit this long, it's headed over to the top. Getting into the corner now, the cross coming in. It's behind Iago, comes out for Rodriguez. Laid off, Williams. Moving it out wide, Sargent, top assist man for Lexington. Drives that ball in, and it did go out of play. Somebody needs to replace their divot over there in the box as well. Hometown fans, why go far when the best stay is right here at home? Embassy Suites Lexington Green is your go-to spot for a weekend staycation, a night out, hosting meetings and events, or out-of-town friends. Local, loyal, and always game day ready. Alcock is asking for maybe some of that cooling spray. He again is shaken up and getting back to his feet here. Stoppage here, about 10 minutes to go before the break. These attacking players for North Carolina really have not had a chance to get going. You know the dance?
I do.
Yeah? This is throwing it back. This is
throwing
a
it back. This is throwing it back.
Whoever's on the DJ, the aux court here at Lexington SC Stadium, they're doing a good job.
That's a banger. You know the dance?
Here and there.
Oh. Don't be modest, Josh.
Now back to play, a goal kick for North Carolina as Ahmad Alcock was able to get his treatment that he needed. First of two games up tonight in the USL Championship. Phoenix and Las Vegas coming up 10:30 Eastern time. It'll also be right here on the CBS Sports Golazo Network. Conway trying to move that down the line, out of play. That was last off a blue shirt, either off of Ferry or Sargent.
Just every time Evan Conway or Alex Anderson get on the ball, it just seems like an isolation. 1v2 in favor of Lexington. Now it's when you need more movement, whether it is from Alcock or Burner, to provide that width, to provide that supply that you can play into. Really difficult to generate enough power when you're by yourself versus a whole back three.
Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. New Mexico United takes on Detroit City on Wednesday, September 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern on 2DN. Go to uslchampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Lexington looking to play through some pressure now from North Carolina. Thompson. Quick passing. Here's Ferry turning it in fields. That was risky business. Just turning away from Raheem Somersault.
Good ball here.
Lexington has mostly been able to get through some of this North Carolina pressure. Conway tracking all the way back into a challenge with Brandilio Rodriguez, and Conway earns the foul.
Those are moments that if you are Lexington, you do all the hard work at bypassing the pressure and the field starts to open up. You just need to be cleaner from Rodriguez here. But give credit to Evan Conway, recognizing the situation, dropping back and doing his defensive duties. Clear foul bringing down the opposition from Rodriguez, and a little bit of frustration starting to instill.
It's well done by Summersall in tight space. He dribbles all the way through the middle and keeps it moving for Alexanderson. Out wide, Alcock onto it. It was Conway waiting in the middle. Now more blue shirts are back as it comes near post. And it's Kendall Burke just to head this out of play. North Carolina finding those transition moments and earning a corner kick.
Doing a good job of turning their defense into offense, NCFC. And most importantly, being aggressive and getting options high up the field. Alcock has been really active on this near side, up and down. Providing real quality once he does get to that final third and winning a dangerous set piece as Perez stands over it.
Third corner kick of the game coming for North Carolina. Luis Perez will stand over it. Perez in swinger and headed away. Burke's there again. Taken on the volley, put back towards goal, blocked by Sargent. And now Lexington in transition. Didokun leading the break. It's 1-on-4. Didokun all by himself, going for goal, and it's saved by Zemla. Boy, that would have been something.
That's shown how good and 1v1 ability Didokun is. Ability to get out of tight spaces, keep very comfortable with the ball at his feet. He hits it well. With a lot of power and generates for about 25, 30 yards out, straight at Zemla. Easy save in the end, but Didokun has been really active for Lexington.
You know what? I don't blame him for just taking a moment for himself here. That was a long run with the ball at his feet, and hopefully he's okay to continue on.
You know this one or no?
Not as much.
No.
This is more you though, I think.
What is that supposed to be?
I think this is your kind of music.
No, I'm top 100.
Oh yeah.
Hits.
Okay.
Crank That Soldier Boy, Taylor Swift.
Very good.
Fisher, good DJ.
Sure,
Yeah.
of course. Fans have enjoyed a lot of success so far this season for Lexington on their home fields. 5-4-2, that's the third best in the Western Conference. They only get 3 home wins in all of 2024. And getting those wins at home, especially in the USL Championship, important. Didokun comes off the field momentarily, but he'll be good to continue on here. On loan from Montreal, was the 13th pick in the most recent Super Draft. Playing his college soccer with Dayton and then at Ohio State for Brian Masonoff. Final 3 minutes of the first half. North Carolina have found their moments in transition. They've been doing a lot of defending in this game, but now a chance to get on the ball. Looking long over the top. Alexanderson couldn't bring that in over his head. Just like that, Lexington get it back under their spell. Playing through the middle again. Rodriguez. Referee getting in the way, but there was also a foul. Moved out wide. And Didokun coming forward. Sargent on the overlap. Sargent flips it up back post. The header down and saved. Joe Hafferty getting into that forward position yet again for Lexington.
Really good interplay between Didokun and Sargent, and fantastic little pick out from Sargent to lift it to that back post. But if you are Joe Hafferty, you need to attack this ball. You see the whole flight of it just run through and head it back across where it came from, and really Ted Zemla unable to generate power. Easy save again for the goalkeeper of Lexington.
Pressure right in the face of Alcock, and he turns it over. Still no shots on target in this game tonight as we approach halftime. Adedokun, Iago making the run up ahead. Instead it comes in field, and Rodriguez had already made the forward run. North Carolina finding space. Olex Anderson onto it. Conway's through the middle. Anderson cutting it in. Still Olex Anderson. Olex Anderson wide. He had everything but the finish.
What a fantastic opportunity in terms of transitional moments, and Olex Anderson actually uses a run from Evan Conway to buy him a little bit of time in real estate. But once he takes that long touch and bypasses the Sargent, you need to get your hips around it. Notice right here how he just stabs at it, unable to square his hips, and he's lunging when he does approach the ball. That's why it goes wide, but what an opportunity that could have been to give your side the lead right before halftime.
4 minutes to go until halftime. Added on for stoppage. We're just 2 days away from the Gainbridge Super League home opener on Sunday, September 7th at 2 p.m. against Brooklyn FC for Lexington SC. Head on over to lexsporting.com/tickets to secure your tickets to the match. Slip forward again. Moved out wide. Adedokun rolls it in front. Iago missed it. But the flag was up for offside anyway. Regardless, he's going to want to put that one away just for his own sake. And Adedokun continues to give North Carolina some trouble.
Just the movement of Adedokun, really clever once he does play the ball, looking for his second action. But once he tries to play it into Rodriguez, Rodriguez needs to hit it back first time. As he takes that second and third touch, Adedokun goes into an offside position. Like you said, Josh, Iago as a striker, it's all about muscle memory. You need to hit the back of the target from this, offside or not. Opportunity missed.
It's been a bumpy road for Forster Iago since coming over on loan from Real Salt Lake. The first match he played, he got a red card. That was against Louisville all the way back in May. He has scored 3 goals. He has started to settle in. He was a big loanee coming in from Real Salt Lake. Here's Rodriguez now.
But it's just too long for Rodriguez again. A second, a third, a fourth touch. Nick Firmino makes a great run. Played in front of his path. As you take that long, it gives. Watch out.
Ferry weaving through. Blaine Ferry puts it in front. Iago scores! He's not going to miss that one, and he's got the moves to show it. 1-0 Lexington.
From a central location, Blaine Ferry gives this Lexington side the ability to pick a pass, but also the comfortability with the ball at his feet. He eludes about 4 NZFC defenders, and this is all about putting the ball into a dangerous area. And now it comes down to Iago getting goal side of Alcock. Ball comes across, it's an easy finish for a player of his quality to give Lexington the lead here. And a 10 out of 10 with the dance moves as well. Striker that is hungry for goals, that continues to make his mark for Lexington.
This is why Iago was brought into Lexington, a team that is by and large struggled to score goals this year. That's their number 9 that they want to continue to turn to, and here he gets an easy tap in for his 4th goal in the USL Championship this season. And it was all started there by Blaine Ferry, your former teammate, Fort Lauderdale CF.
You know this song?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Heard it?
It's probably the extent. Lexington get that goal before the break, and it had been coming. They had been putting more pressure on, and now it's up to North Carolina to find a response. Taken off the ball again. Here's Rodriguez surveying, trying to slip it ahead. Iago got a touch to it, and it's saved by Zemla. A little more power on that. It could have been 2 quick goals for Iago.
Better from Rodriguez, decisive, takes that first touch, but it's just a bit of confusion between Connor Donovan and Oliver Zemla. Who's going to step? Who's going to make the initial action on the ball? Iago really cleverly cuts it back across and tries to find his second in a matter of minutes.
Through the minimum of 4. He will get a bit more added on because of the goal and the celebration. Maldonado looking for one final opportunity for North Carolina in this first half. Gets it into the area, it's flicked along. Needed an intervention there from Hafferty. Paco Craig moves it out wide. Now Maldonado onto his left foot. Cross comes in. Another header away. Sargent tried the back pass, and it's turned over, and it's given right back. Iago sends it out of play. And there will be at least one more play in this first half. Maldonado, top of the area, taken on the volley. Alcock out of play, and that is the final action of this first half. Lexington get a late goal. Forster Iago on the board, and it's the home side that leads going into the break.
Lexington has been the better of the two teams, deserving leaders right in going into halftime. They've been better on the ball. They've been more aggressive and more threatening higher up the field. For NCFC, you need to do a better job at getting numbers higher up the field, because when you do, you supply Olex Anderson some options, all to play for in this next 45 minutes.
We have reached the break here from Lexington, Kentucky, and it's Lexington SC who have the lead against North Carolina. The first matchup between these two sides as USL Championship teams. It's Lexington 1, North Carolina 0. Halftime coming up.
Race to the top.
You're on.
It's time to power up your old checking account. That's why Commonwealth Credit Union created Power Checking. This incredible all-in-one account powers your spending, and with built-in high-yield savings, grows your balance at the same time. No minimums, no limits, just unparalleled benefits.
Raise it back down.
So kick it up a notch with Power Checking, only from Commonwealth Credit Union, the official credit union of Lexington SC.
Lexington is the Kentuckiest place in the world. Just look at it. It's by far the bluegrassiest, the bourbonist. See? The artsiest, and hands down, the horsiest. Oh, look, that one has a baby. I don't know why you would look anywhere else. Looking for the coolest, most Kentuckiest getaway? Look at Lexington.
Who is Lexington Sporting Club? We are the professional soccer team in the heart of the Bluegrass. From our Youth Academy to the Women's Super League to the Men's USL Championship team, we're building the future. From every corner of Lexington, we are united under one crest. This is your team. This is your community. Together, we are creating our story and leaving our mark. This isn't just any club. It's a club to call your own. Get your tickets today at lexsporting.com/tickets.
We live with you, build with you, grow up with you, and dream with you. At Central Bank, we belong to the same communities you do. You're our neighbors, friends, and business partners. And through the relationships we build with you every day, we consistently serve you better. That's what highly personal banking is all about. We start with you.
The halftime festivities here at Lexington SC Stadium. Okay, that's not going to get it done there. I mean, I agree. At least Forster Iago hit the target in the first half. Lexington leads it by a goal to nil here at the break. Jägermeister Cup semifinals coming up. It's Rhode Island and Sacramento, and then a half hour later, Hartford and Greenville, the lone League One team still alive.
Two fantastic matchups. You look at this Hartford athletic side, what Brendan Brick has been able to do as of late. They've been full of confidence in a massive rhythm. But one thing that is really important to note, if Greenville does beat Triumph, they cannot host. So whoever wins that Rhode Island and Sacramento game will host the Jägermeister Cup. That is if the League One team does take down Hartford Athletic.
It's all coming on Wednesday, September 10th. Join us pre-match this Sunday, September 7th at 12:45 p.m. for a very special women's panel headlined by two-time Olympic gold medalist and FIFA World Cup champion goalkeeper Brianna Scurry ahead of the Gainbridge Super League home opener at Lexington SC Stadium. That's coming up on Sunday. Here at the break, Lexington leads 1-0.
No one said it would be easy, but the USL Academy to professional pathway is blazing a successful trail. More than 10 players on USL rosters are Academy products with professional contracts. A big deal and a big decision. Why? The pathway includes options. For many prospects, that's college soccer. Finn Sundstrom plays for North Carolina FC on an Academy contract. He now has valuable pro experience, but remains an amateur player. A different path is played out in Phoenix. 17-year-old Jamison Ping, a Phoenix Rising Academy member since age 12, was signed to a professional contract. This is now his career. Andy Chapman from Phoenix Rising FC joins us now. And Andy, Jamison Ping is very special to you because you've seen his process really from beginning to its current state. So what is it like to see something come to fruition through the academy process?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely been exciting for seeing someone be given the opportunity, someone that's been on the fields with them for the last 5 years. I've gone through the whole process.
This entire landscape, big picture, coaches that are in your shoes on other clubs, all of you guys kind of in the same boat making this work?
Yeah, Liz, I think USL have got a unique opportunity, and I think everyone's kind of using it to their advantage here. We should really push your players from a huge standpoint into that pro environment, and it's a step up, and it's not for everybody. It's an endless opportunity for us to continue to grow.
USL clubs use their academies. Nearly 100 players have achieved academy contracts, opening doors for youth players to achieve their dreams of turning professional.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Get double points this fall at Best Western.
We don't stop chanting, we don't stop drumming, yelling and screaming and chanting.
Back from the dead in the 90th minute!
We'll follow them wherever, pretty much. That's just the love that we have for our team.
Strikes with the right and opens the scoring. A dream start for the home side. Wow, what a strike from Westchester, and it's Prince Sadie.
Take a load off it.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
Get double points this fall at Best Western.
Who is Lexington Sporting Club? We are the professional soccer team in the heart of the Bluegrass. From our Youth Academy to the Women's Super League to the Men's USL Championship team, we're building the future. From every corner of Lexington, we are united under one crest. This is your team. This is your community. Together, we are creating our story and leaving our mark. This isn't just any club. It's a club to call your own. Get your tickets today at lexsporting.com/tickets.
Halftime tonight from Lexington, Kentucky. Lexington SC playing host to North Carolina FC. First game up in the USL Championship on this Friday night. Game coming up later tonight, also here on the CBS Sports Golazo Network. Phoenix Rising and Las Vegas. Then it starts tomorrow at 7 Eastern here on the Golazo Network with Detroit City and Orange County.
A lot of really good games this weekend. Tampa Bay Rowdies will host Sacramento Republic. Neil Collins goes back to where he had a lot of success early in the USL Championship. Miami will host Hartford Athletic, one of, if not the most informed team of all USL Championship.
That's what it looks like tonight and early tomorrow. Then some of the late games tomorrow night. Loudoun and El Paso. Loudoun trying to right the ship here.
There's a lot to play for a lot of these clubs. You look at New Mexico, they will go to San Antonio. They have dropped off massively in the Western Conference. Big test for Dennis Sanchez and New Mexico United.
And then the standalone fixture on Sunday, Oakland playing host to Pittsburgh at the Coliseum. News and notes from around the USL Championship. We are in an international break. Plenty of players getting called up to their respective national teams for the World Cup qualifiers in CONCACAF. And how about Finn Sundstrom? Talk about him a little bit with North Carolina as well.
Proven pathway in USL Championship, players that have the ability to produce at a very high level and get the opportunity to make their mark in the professional game.
Louisville and Charleston, they have been fantastic so far this season. The Experience, presented by El Timador Spiked Bebidas, is a video docu-series that shows the history, passion, and community of USL clubs and their supporters groups. The latest episode showcases Portland Hearts of Pine and their support group, Dirigo Union. It will be available on youtube.com/USL on September 12th.
They're not here by accident. It's not by chance.
You know, you only get one chance to make a first impression.
The game day environment is unlike anything I've experienced. It's loud, it's authentically Maine.
Even if the supporter doesn't play on the pitch, we fight together.
Don't get many opportunities to be a part of something brand new. We do have a responsibility to set the foundation.
People are coming here because they know soccer and they want to watch.
Who is Lexington Sporting Club? We are the professional soccer team in the heart of the Bluegrass. From our Youth Academy to the Women's Super League to the Men's USL Championship team, we're building the future. From every corner of Lexington, we are united under one crest. This is your team. This is your community. Together, we are creating our story and leaving our mark. This isn't just any club. It's a club to call your own. Get your tickets today at lexsporting.com/tickets.
Success isn't a game of chance. It's about making the right moves. Just like Lexington Sporting Club, Commonwealth Credit Union aims to win by helping you defend your goals and keeping your money on the attack. As the official credit union of Lexington Sporting Club, we're empowering success on the field and in your finances with smarter banking options and unbeatable service. Are you ready to take the lead? Then get the home field advantage for your finances, only with Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently.
We live with you, build with you, grow up with you, and dream with you. At Central Bank, we belong to the same communities you do. You're our neighbors, friends, and business partners. And through the relationships we build with you every day, we consistently serve you better. That's what highly personal banking is all about. We start with you.
This is where worry turns into relief. Where confusion turns into answers. This is where your family can turn to the experts for the big things and the little things. Extraordinary care is right here. UK Healthcare, the power of advanced medicine.
The USL on CBS is presented by Best Western Hotels and Resorts, the official hotel partner of the United Soccer League. Highlights from the first. Move in your locker as well, right?
I'm more of a crank that guy.
Oh, okay. Okay, good to know. Double the amount of shots for Lexington. 4-0 in terms of shots on target. They dominated the first half.
North Carolina needs more efficiency going forward. Too many times it was, whether it was Alexanderson or Evan Conway, isolated versus the whole back line of Lexington. That means you need to step higher as a unit, retain some possession a little bit more aggressively for NCFC.
Getting set for the second half from Lexington SC Stadium here in Lexington, Kentucky with the former pro striker Ricky Lopez-Espin. I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks so much for being with us here tonight. First matchup between North Carolina and Lexington in the USL Championship. 3 previous matchups in USL League One. And it has been all Lexington, or pardon me, all North Carolina in this series. There is our referee, Atahan Yaya. There is the whistle, and we are underway. 45 more minutes tonight from Lexington. It's Lexington SC and North Carolina FC. An East versus West matchup here this evening. Both teams squarely in the playoff picture at the moment. They're trying to improve their playoff positioning, looking to potentially host a couple of games in the playoffs. Here's Joe Hafferty, and Lexington starting on the ball as they were on the ball for much of the first half. Paco Craig into a tough spot now, looking to play over the top. Foot race for this one, and the flag is up for offside. If you're John Bradford, what do you want to see more of in this second half?
Ball retention, possession, and it starts with Maldonado and Somersault centrally. They need to drop a little bit deeper and just be an option that you can play into, because so many times when their pressure has came from Lexington, the back line of NCFC have just hit it long. And how many times have we seen Alex Anderson getting caught offside? So you can find success when you provide the width with Bernard and Louis Perez, and also ball retention. He's been really good at it.
Played him behind, and good job there by Patrick Berner to step in and break that up. And then it was Evan Conway with a good first touch. Maldonado. The playmakers tonight for North Carolina just have not been influential enough. Olex Anderson had maybe the best chance of the game for NCFC. But aside from that, Evan Conway's been pretty quiet. Maldonado has not been as influential as I'm sure John Bradford would like.
Especially on the road against a team like Lexington that wants to dictate tempo, that wants to play on their terms. You need your two central midfielders to boss the game. And it's been mostly chasing shadows. It's been dropping off. Hasn't been as dominant as you would need Somersault and Maldonado to be.
It's Ferry trying to play in behind. The second ball is picked up. Here's Perez. And again, broken up. Ferry rolling it forward. Hafferty trying to split the double team. There's no whistle. It's a play on, and here comes North Carolina. Connor Donovan not able to move that ball ahead, and Lexington get it right back. At a certain point, North Carolina, that pressure going to have to come out because they do trail by a goal to nil as we start this second half. And Lexington is on relative ease playing through that pressure. As there's Zemla again stepping forward. Kun, formerly on loan with Montreal, officially signed here to Lexington back on August 22nd. He's here to stay, and now a yellow card is given to Maldonado.
Kun has just caused so much issues for NCFC and their defensive structure, whether it is providing the width and isolation, but also can come centrally. I'll tell you what, I think that's soft to see yellow for Maldonado.
That is a yellow card for Mikey Maldonado, brought to you by Hicks and Fumpson.
And that is the conversation that he is having with Atahan Yaya, our referee, with Maldonado saying it's my first foul, nothing egregious, and he sees yellow.
Taken away, Somersault. All the way back for Zemla. North Carolina just looking for anything to kickstart this attack tonight. A handful of set pieces in that first half, but it's been mostly this sort of play. That's not going to get it done either, Ricky.
It's not the cleanest of performances that we've seen from NCFC. Been trying to play out of the back, too predictable, and a miss hit there from Paco Craig.
Here's Hafferty. And moving it back, Lexington content to keep possession. Gibert looking to go long over the top, and it's taken by Zemla. Haven't seen much of that direct ball tonight from Lexington. We've seen it more from North Carolina. Here it is, looking for Olex Anderson. Bodies hit the deck. And now the whistle comes. It's a free kick going to Lexington.
Anderson doing a good job of playing in between Hafferty and Gilbert here. The foul on Anderson. First, it's the arm right here on Hafferty's shoulder area, and then takes out Gilbert underneath. Your little moves, Josh. This DJ is doing well.
That's more my speed. Played down the line. Dedokun.
You got with it with the crank that though.
Just trying. Here's Williams. Lexington trying to play quick through some of this North Carolina pressure now. Rodriguez couldn't play in behind. Dedokun was making that run. Somersault gets out of some trouble in the middle. And North Carolina can look upfield, but only momentarily. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the Academy to the big leagues, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. North Carolina trying to get on the ball a little bit more in this second half, and it's Luis Perez sliding in behind. Olex Anderson getting end line. The cross coming towards the top of the area, out in front of Maldonado. Still collected. Alcock with the shot. This will bounce out of play right over that corner flag. It will be going as a throw-in to North Carolina.
NCFC has been dangerous when they slow the game down and they allow their teammates to get higher up the field and be more in an aggressive situation. Problem is that once Olex Anderson makes that run from inside out, there's just no presence to play into as the focal point. That is when you need more mobility from Evan Conway.
Long throw. Conway just tried to get a shot away there. Played back, North Carolina. This is one of the longer spells of possession we've seen from them tonight.
Just not quick enough.
Olex Anderson getting end line. The cross coming in towards the top of the area. Again, nobody there. Now it's taken on. Perez didn't get much power behind it. And this will trickle out. Corner kick coming for North Carolina.
Better recognition there from Evan Conway as he slashes across that near post. He pulls out two of the back line of Lexington with him. That allows Maldonado and Luis Perez to get on the ball a little bit more and crash towards that far post. Good start to the second half for the visiting side.
Perez in swinger, knotted down by Iago, and then thumped clear. Here's Donovan. It off Perez. A foul here and a free kick going to Lexington. Get the latest Lexington SC news right at your fingertips by downloading the official mobile app powered by Fan 360. Get access to exclusive content while shopping for season tickets and LSC gear, all in the Lexington SC Fan app. Sargent looking for that ball over the top. Donovan has it covered. Experienced center back at the back for North Carolina. Started his career with North Carolina all the way back in the academy for the Railhawks, which is exactly when John Bradford, the same year, joined North Carolina back in 2013. Those two go way back, potentially. I don't know if if he coached a young Connor Donovan. It's Mikey Maldonado who was the one shaken up here.
Really good feet from Somersault initially, and a tough coming together between Maldonado and Nick Firmino. Maldonado was shown yellow earlier this second half, excuse me. Nick Firmino comes through and catches the midfielder.
Even with North Carolina struggling in those attacking areas tonight, Lexington still just have that one goal, and that's been a key thing for Lexington this year. They scored multiple goals just twice during that 13-game winless run. They've only scored multiple goals in 5 of the 12 games since. This is a team that has really struggled to find that second goal and put games away, something they're trying to do here tonight when they've been so on top of it. Slip through, Maldonado making the run forward. Challenge put in by Kendall Burks to break it up and out for a throw-in.
Been more influential, Mikey Maldonado. He talks about his importance in that first half for NCFC. 8 assists on the season, the ability to pull the strings from a deep lying position, long throw, set piece specialist. The list goes on and on. If you can get him on the ball, that allows the other players to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of their movement of Olex Anderson and Evan Conway.
Maldonado the throw, flicked in fields and cleared away. Turned back out wide. Another chance to deliver as the heads go up. This time it's cleared, but not so far. Anderson touched out of play, throw-in coming for North Carolina. More attacking moments, but not necessarily that finishing product or even that shot on target yet for North Carolina.
You need one of these opportunities to end at forcing the issue and really testing Brooks Thompson, who's been extremely quiet through the hour that we've played here.
Maldonado, long throw. Headed out of the box, taken by Washington. And controlled here by Patrick Berner. Maldonado tried to move it in the path of Conway, off the mark and out of play. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Past the hour mark tonight from Lexington. Still no shots on target for North Carolina. Team that did score a couple of goals last week against Hartford. That was in, though, a losing effort. Tonight, they're still right in this game, but looking for those attacking moments. Back for Thompson, and he'll restart from the back again. Lexington has broken through this pressure quite a few times. That time Iago just couldn't get it right.
That is a fantastic ball in terms of a technical ability from Sargent, just to lace it over 40 yards on the ground straight into the feet of Iago. Bit of quality and a bit of class there from Sargent.
Conway for Berner. Back for Conway. Chips the ball centrally, headed away by Williams.
But again, Josh, only one player for NCFC versus this back line of 5 for Lexington. As Conway does make that run, you need more out of Perez, you need more out of Maldonado in terms of their aggression and just getting themselves hyped to feel in a more dangerous role.
Foul against Ayago. And it's a free kick on the way for North Carolina. Maldonado puts this one in a decent area. It's headed away, and here's Ferry. Over the top, it's a great switch of play right into the path of Adedokun. Rodriguez forward, other options coming. Adedokun. Firmino. And Ferry. Again, Lexington showing their patience. Adedokun slides it forward. Rodriguez for Williams. Cutback ball blocked. Appeals for a handball. Alcock gets it away and out for a throw-in. Substitution on the way. The experienced Marcus Epps on replace Braudilio Rodriguez. First sub of the game for Lexington.
Marcus Epps is going to give this Lexington side a little bit more 1v1 quality on the wide parts of the field. And once he does get to that final third, the ability to bring in his teammates to score goals, experience, leadership. That's what you get from Marcus Epps in hopes to try to get that second goal to put this game to bed for Lexington.
Long throw-in coming here for Lexington after the substitution. Kendall Burks looking for a dry soccer ball. Long throw. Handed away by Alcock, and they'll do it again. Burks. Long throw, headed away by Washington. How about a third one, Ricky?
Two not good enough, we need one more.
They say third time's the charm. Burks is looking for that right here.
Does he use the same ball? Does he change to the third ball?
Well, he changed it out before the first one.
He changed it again after the second.
It's headed away again. Didn't quite come off, but Lexington able to keep this. Hafferty.
Good ball.
Playing this up, back post. It's over everybody's head and out of play. And Zemla, he wants to go quick.
Right idea there from Joe Hafferty. Picks up his head, sees a lot of numbers crashing towards that far post. Why not just lift it and put it to the mixer? Just a tad bit heavy on the pass. He's been a really good signing for Lexington, Joe Hafferty is. The work rate, but also once he does get to that final third, we've seen some fantastic goals that he's scored.
And a few mishaps tonight from North Carolina playing out of the back. It's Paco Craig who puts it out of play again. That's the second time we've seen in the second half.
Just hasn't been clean enough for Paco Craig in terms of his ball retention. But his leadership, his success in this league that he's had earlier in his career with Lou City. Great touch.
Firmino finds that space. Paco Craig pulling the jersey and picking up a yellow card.
Fantastic recognition from Nick Firmino. First to get the pocket of space, and this touch, he breaks the plane and just beats Paco Craig. Professional foul from the experienced center back. Knows he's beat, needs to inhibit the run of Nick Firmino.
That is a yellow card for Paco Craig, brought to you by Hicks and Fumpson. Player down for North Carolina, but play continues on. Move down the line, cut back infield, and Maldonado is tracking back. Epps could not connect with Adidokun. And now play stopped to check on that injured North Carolina player. It's Alcock who is down again. And he's looking for answers. The frustration evident tonight for North Carolina. Nothing there from the referee. After all this is sorted, it'll be a throw-in coming for Kendall Burks again. Another one of those long throws. And now Alcock off the field for it. Long throw by Burks. The header away. Here's Olex Anderson. Just trying to move it up the field. It'll be another throw-in coming for Lexington. If you can't watch the match, share on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights, plus your live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Down the line, this ball not staying in play. Back the other way to North Carolina. And with 20 minutes to go, have yet to get a shot on target. Remember, it was Lexington who didn't give up a shot on target last week as well. Fortunately for them, that was in a losing effort. It was an own goal as the difference in the loss against the Lights.
We've seen NCFC have their success when they play quickly, when they shift the ball from left to right, but haven't seen it on a more of a consistent basis for John Bradford. Right now, if you commit 4 players of Lexington higher up the field, there is a numerical advantage elsewhere, just not clean enough in a very sloppy, almost giveaway again for NCFC.
Another throw-in coming here for Lexington, and you want Kendall Burks to do it again. That long throw is definitely an added weapon for this Lexington side. Burks, long throw. Flick towards goal, and Zemla's there. It's chested down, taken by Speedy Williams in the middle. North Carolina preparing a trio of subs. Epps plays this in, looping towards the middle, deflecting in! Nick Firmino may not have known a whole lot about it, but it's 2-0 Lexington.
Talked about the importance of Nick Firmino in central location, just doing a good job at sticking with this play. You create your own luck as an attacking player, get yourself in a dangerous area, and fortunate to stick out that left leg and get a wicked deflection in his favor. Nothing that someone can do, and Lexington take a 2-0 lead in the 73rd minute.
That second goal has been a sticking point for a lot of this season for Lexington, trying to find that second goal and secure points. Tonight they get it here at home, and now they have that 2-goal advantage in North Carolina. These subs coming in really going to have to put the pedal to the metal now. It's Thomas Roberts, Pedro Dolabella, Jaden Cervania all coming on. Ahmad Olcock, Mikey Maldonado, and Olex Anderson are being replaced. Firmino's 3rd goal of the season. And right now, North Carolina in a tough spot here on the road, still looking to really kickstart that attack.
Tells you John Bradford thinks he has the ability to try to get a goal at least in this game with Roberts coming in. Left footer going to play centrally, kind of connect the game from back to front. Cervania is going to provide the width with his work rate. And then you get Dolabella, a player that has meant so much to the success of NCFC with his work rate, the ability to arrive into the 18-yard box very late. So getting those 3 players up the tempo will be crucial for NCFC.
Lexington SC USL Championship squad will be back in action next Friday, September 12th at 6 p.m. in their match against Orange County SC, presented by Kimi. Head to lexsporting.com/tickets to purchase your tickets today. Iago in the first half, Firmino in the second half, as Lexington in control. Terry Boss talked about the results, validating the work that has been put in by these players, and it's really shown this season. It was not the start that Lexington was looking for, having a winless run of 13 games in all competitions. But now this back half of the season, they have turned it around in terms of the results, and their placement in the table shows it. They are up to 4th spot right now if they can hold on for 3 points tonight. That's just 3 points now behind 2nd place Sacramento.
Also tells you about the culture that Terry Boss is building in Lexington. It would have been really easy for every single one of these players just to throw the towel in, hang their head, saying, not our season, this is not going to work. But they stayed true. They stayed true to themselves. They stayed true to the identity and what he was trying to build here. And now proof of concept is coming. Full of confidence at this moment in time and deserving 2-0 winners or leaders in this match here.
It's been an up and down season, no doubt, but Lexington, they found those moments with the roster as well, seeing what works, what doesn't. Some players leaving the club earlier this season and adding those loanees that have really added to this team. And they still not a finished product yet, but he says we just have to keep believing, keep moving forward, saying that some of our biggest pain points will give us our biggest lessons. LSC fans, visit lexsporting.com to get your latest Lexington SC news, merchandise, and discounted ticket offers. That's lexsporting.com. Somersault trying to break lines, broken up. And a whistle and a foul. Jacob Green preparing to come on for Lexington momentarily. And here is that sub. Jacob Green on. Michael Adidokun is coming off the field. It's really strong performance by Adidokun. A big reason why he was signed up here in Lexington after that loan spell for Montreal.
Just so good, 1v1 ability. Adidokun, a nightmare and a well-balanced attack that Lexington does have. Green's going to give you the ability to work up and down that left-hand side. You can almost play as a pseudo left back or wing back, excuse me. Comfortable with the ball at his feet. Really important 13+ minutes here for Jacob Green.
Green formerly with Columbus Crew 2 last year. Before that with DC United and Loudoun. That ball just stays in play. Iago tracks it down. Work there by Cervania to break it up. Craig wins it back. Here's Thomas Roberts. Craig trying to play in behind. A peach of a pass for Evan Conway. Conway hesitates. Conway end line headed out of play. Sargent with the header, and Burks did just enough defensively.
Great ball in from Paco Craig, and this is when Evan Conway's at his best, when he's running full head of steam. A little bit of hesitation, beats Burks. This is great recognition and great recovery run from Sargent to deny what could have been the first goal for NCFC in this match.
Perez, outswinging ball, flicked away. Here's Cervania. Trying to play in behind, just nothing on. And North Carolina running out of ideas at the moment. It's been like that all night long.
Just no real pocket presence for North Carolina. No one to play underneath, which is Evan Conway and Roberts now. That is when you lose or you miss the presence of a player like Pedro Dolapella. And just that area of the field to occupy, whether it is Blaine Ferry or Speedy Williams, because those two have done a really good job at just dictating tempo on and off the ball, playing this game on their terms.
What a signing for Lexington to go out and find Blaine Ferry, an experienced player in this league, formerly with Tulsa, North Texas, Fort Lauderdale CF. Signed initially on a short-term contract on July the 31st. And has put in 90-minute performance after 90-minute performance now over the last month plus.
Big reason of the opening goal as well. The work rate shows a little bit of skill, comfortability, ability to run with the ball at his feet. Blaine Ferry has formed a nice little relationship with Speedy Williams. Good move here.
Here's Epps. Playing behind. Iago gets on the end of it. Green makes himself available. This runs to the top of the area, and it's Thomas Roberts to clear away for North Carolina. Long ball over the top, and there's Conway absorbing some contact. Fight for this one. And eventually the whistle goes against Conway, and frustration evident.
We've seen back-to-back really good defensive efforts from Lexington. First it was Sargent, now it's Gibert. Notice how he does not get into pull into anything silly, stays his ground, and just picks the pocket of Evan Conway.
Playoff hopes are on the line, and Lexington Sporting Clubs needs you in the stands. Be there for every moment with the Home Stretch Series. 3 final home matches for as low as $20. Don't wait. Get your seats now at lexsporting.com. Lexington's been great at home, looking to extend that home unbeaten streak to 6 games here today. Final 3 home matches, Orange County next Friday, and then they'll host El Paso and Sacramento back-to-back weekends, October 11th and 17th. So 3 straight road matches coming after that Orange County game next week. It'll be a crucial stretch for Lexington as they look to solidify that playoff spot against 3 potential playoff teams in Detroit, New Mexico, and Tulsa. Speaking of Tulsa, we were talking about them before the game. My goodness, running away with things in the West, where nobody else wants to run away with anything.
Besides Miami, probably the biggest surprise in USL Championship.
Absolutely. Credit to Luke Spencer.
Yeah, what he's been able to do. They made an identity, they stuck to it. They've been extremely efficient. This Tulsa side, scoring goals, not conceding a whole lot, knows exactly who they want to be.
eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Funny story about eFootball. I was with a friend in Munich, Germany. We're in the Bayern Munich team store. Go downstairs, they got eFootball. Queue up a couple of USL Championship clubs who play a USL Championship match in the Bayern Munich team store.
What team did you pick?
I picked Blue City. I mean, Connor Donovan coming off the field. Rodrigo da Costa is coming on.
At least you could have said Lexington and NCFC.
I think at the time I was there, they were not available in the game as of yet.
They're still in League
So
One?
next time I go back, correct.
So there's going to be a next time.
Well, hopefully. I mean, it's a
World
great
traveler
city.
you are, Josh.
It's a great city.
My invite got lost.
Must have. Sorry.
Only teammates in the booth, right? Once you walk out of here.
Your words, not mine. Here comes Dolabella, moving it forward. By the way, the match we played was Louisville against Colorado Springs.
Okay.
So, you know, former champion, Shield winner, one of the best from a year ago.
Who won?
I don't remember, so I probably didn't win. Final 5 minutes here from Lexington. North Carolina just have not been able to get things going in the attack. Lexington have done just enough. A goal on either side of halftime, and they have been in complete control this evening on their home field.
Get a little bit of that pocket presence with Da Costa coming in. Number 16, middle of your screen. He's going to play off the shoulder, Blaine Ferry and Speedy Williams, and that is something that has been lacking for NCFC for 86 minutes of this match. The ability to unbalance and manipulate that central location has been all Lexington. How about this one? You know this one?
Yes, I don't know all the dances that go along with it. Maybe you do.
This was a fan favorite, I think, in high school or middle school. Can't remember.
Here's Perez. Floats it up. Thompson got something on it. Hafferty will look to carry this out. Trying to date yourself with these, back in high school.
Not the best of punches here from Thompson. Misjudges it, unable to push it up and away.
Now a little bit more pressure from North Carolina. Try to get a goal here late. Make this a grandstand finish if they can. Loose pass in the middle. It's turned over. Rodrigo da Costa. He scores! There's one back for North Carolina. The first shot on target is in the back of the net. 2-1.
Just a bit silly and naive here from Blaine Ferry. There's no need to try to overcomplicate things and try to play through this line of pressure. Robert's doing a great job at recognizing that space and winning that individual duel. And it comes down to the quality of Rodrigo da Costa, left footer by Trey. So notice how he opens up his hips, which gives him the ability to wrap his foot around it and bend it away from Thompson. Great goal and a bit of life for NCFC.
There had been absolutely nothing in attacking areas tonight for North Carolina. Bring on an experienced goal scorer like Rodrigo da Costa, and that changes in an instant. And now, with 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go, this game not done yet. It'll be Justin Malou coming on. It will also be Xavier Zenge to come on for Lexington. Change at the back as Nick Firmino, a goal scorer, exits.
He replaces number 8, Nick Firmino.
And that is the final sub of the game for Lexington, as it is for North Carolina.
He replaces number 5.
Paco Craig is the one taken off. All of a sudden, here we go. Second goal of the season for da Costa in his second season with North Carolina. Spending time in his past mostly with Tulsa, and a little bit of time as well with Memphis.
Really well taken goal from da Costa. Player that has the ability to create his own shot, open up his own window. Hits it extremely well.
Frustration here. Referee get a hold of this game now. Play over the top. Zenge. Good work by Dolabella. A chance to play out here for North Carolina. Da Costa. North Carolina, they were on the wrong end of a couple of late goals last week. Now trying to turn it in their favor this evening. It's 4 minutes added on at the end of the 90.
A minimum of 4 minutes of added time to the second half.
North Carolina trying to make some inroads forward, but nothing on. Now here's Cervania.
Good ball.
Roberts chests it down. Da Costa gets it out wide. Deflecting off of Sargent. And it's a corner kick coming for NCFC.
That is a fantastic ball and pick out from Cervania over about 60 yards on a dime straight into the chest of Roberts. And now you allow Burton to come around the corner. That is something we have not seen enough of NCFC, using the wing backs and the width in their attacking phase of play.
Cervania, the Puerto Rico international from Birmingham, Alabama. Another corner kick for Luis Perez. In swinger, heads go up, bouncing around, and Lexington get it away. It'll be another throw-in upcoming. Cervania for Raheem Summersall. Floats it towards the top of the area. Brought down by Perez and laid off. Burner. Now Summersall. Lexington sitting deep to just try to hold on here at the end. Somersault. Quickly down the line. Pressure there defensively, and a throw-in coming for North Carolina. Roberts. Thomas Roberts. Shot is blocked. Not much power behind that one in Cervania. And there's Zemla to come and collect. Floated out wide. And cleared away again. And the flag is up for offside. And that'll just take a few more seconds off this clock.
Yeah, silly. That's going to frustrate John Bradford and NCFC, who over the last 3 or 4 minutes have done a really good job at getting themselves into a rhythm. When you're seeking the equalizer here, your first glance needs to be able to read the line and keep yourself onside. Now you allow Lexington to drain some clock, get players higher up the field, and try to see out this result.
Thompson trying to beat his former team here tonight. Lexington, they just want to hold on to possession now. Epps weaving through. Connecting with Zenge. Zenge trying to race into the corner. Here's Jacob Green. It's about as far away from goal as possible now. Speedy Williams. Zenge. Nice out of play. If you're Terry Boss, you probably just want to keep hold of the ball there, go to the corner. Through the minimum of 4. One of the last chances of the game. Here's Zemla. North Carolina have to play with some purpose right now.
Just no real intent and tempo right now for NCFC.
And they do not get a final chance. Lexington holds on at home. 2-1 winners over North Carolina.
The better side for Lexington. Deserving winners. The majority of this game were on the ball, dictating tempo, being more of the aggressor, getting numbers higher up the field. Exactly what you need when you are at home. Firmino gets a little bit fortunate, but he creates his own luck, and that has been the message for Lexington. Get higher, get numbers a little bit more aggressively. And in the end, you pick up 3 really important points, and they stay here in Lexington.
We will come back and wrap things up right after this. Full time from Lexington, Kentucky. It's Lexington SC 2, North Carolina 1. Stay with us.
Success isn't a game of chance. It's about making the right moves. Just like Lexington Sporting Club, Commonwealth Credit Union aims to win by helping you defend your goals and keeping your money on the attack. As the official credit union of Lexington Sporting Club, we're empowering success on the field and in your finances with smarter banking options and unbeatable service. Are you ready to take the lead? Then get the home field advantage for your finances, only with Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently.
Lexington is the Kentuckiest place in the world. Just look at it. It's by far the bluegrassiest, the bourbonist. See? The artsiest, and hands down, the horsiest. Oh, look, that one has a baby. I don't know why you would look anywhere else. Looking for the coolest, most Kentuckiest getaway? Look at Lexington.
Who is Lexington Sporting Club? We are the professional soccer team in the heart of the bluegrass. From our Youth Academy to the Women's Super League to the Men's USL Championship team, we're building the future. From every corner of Lexington, we are united under one crest. This is your team. This is your community. Together, we are creating our story and leaving our mark. This isn't just any club. It's a club to call your own. Get your tickets today at lexsporting.com/tickets.
Full time from Lexington. The fans all smiles tonight after Lexington capture a 2-1 win against North Carolina FC. Holding on at the end was Lexington, but they will take the 3 points. Full-time highlights from our match tonight, Lexington and North Carolina. First matchup between these two sides in the USL Championship. This was right before the break, and it was Forster Iago on the end of it from Blaine Ferry.
Give credit to Blaine Ferry, the ability to run with the ball at his feet, but also very comfortable when he is running at a high speed. Puts the ball in a dangerous area, and Iago just gets the right body position of Alcock on that far post. It's an easy finish for a player of his quality. A nice little celebration to go with it, feeling himself in the corner. Lexington is. And then you look at Lexington deep in the second half. Iago, right side of your screen, makes a really good run off the shoulder of Paco Gregg. And Nick Firmino doing a good job at just staying with this play. Notice how big he makes himself. Wicked deflection in his favor. And Lexington take a 2-0 lead deep into that second half. But yet, there was still a little bit of fight from NCFC. Too little, too late. A little bit of overcomplication from Blaine Ferry. Robert's doing a good job, and this is some strike from Rodrigo da Costa. Notice how he shapes his body, allowing his left foot just to wrap it around the ball and bend it away from Thompson. But not enough quality on the day, and Lexington takes all the points.
And we look at the full-time stats. That shot by da Costa, and the goal was the only shot on target. Just not enough in attacking areas tonight for NCFC.
Difficult on the road when you only have one shot on target to get any sort of result, especially against a team that Lexington has done really good when they do play at home from John Bradford. If you can get that last 5 to 10 minutes on a consistent basis, now you have your side a really good team away from home. For Lexington, continue to build that momentum, because this is a really important win at home.
Lexington moved their unbeaten streak at home to 6 games. It's another 3 points as they inch up the Western Conference. That'll do it for our coverage tonight. For our entire crew and broadcast partner Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Josh Eastern saying so long from Lexington. Once again, our final score, Lexington SC 2, North Carolina 1. More USL Championship coming up tonight on the Golazo Network, Phoenix and Las Vegas. For now, good night from Lexington.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.